Hey, what's going on, guys? I have my student Will here who joined Inside Out Marketing, and today is going to be a case study of the Shopify store, which has done, I believe, $180,000 in sales in 2024. And yeah, I have a spreadsheet, Google Doc that we're going to go through. I haven't shown Will any of the questions. I'm going to be asking him questions and letting him speak most of the time. I want to put his skills to the test and let him answer these questions and just give his thoughts and experiences on scaling the store. So yeah, thank you, Will, for hopping on this call. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I've been looking to do this for a while because I've always seen like interviews of students and I'm like, I'm gonna be there one day.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, let me share my screen and then yeah, we'll get right into it.
All right.
Okay, so we have some questions. You haven't seen any of these yet. But yeah, let's get right to it. So can you introduce yourself real quick and share a bit about your background before joining the coaching program?
Yeah, sure. So my name is Will and basically I've always been into business. I never really wanted to go to university and then take the normal route, right? So before I started drop shipping, at the end of high school, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take a gap year. So I went and started up my own driveway sealing business with a partner. And then I was grinding for like 3 months door to door every single day, hired salesmen and everything. And then at the end of the summer, I quit the driveway sealing and then had about like 20 to 30K in
Yeah.
profit between me and my partner, basically to survive the winter. Because I wasn't going to school. My parents are like, all right, if you're taking a gap year, you're paying rent. So I was like, all right, I have to make it this year no matter what. And then it was such a learning curve for the first 6 months. Um, I actually joined a different mentorship program before this, like until about like February, maybe. So I started maybe 4 stores or something like that. A bunch of them failed, but I kept on learning, even though I was losing like so much money every single month. And I was like, oh shit, if it doesn't go to plan, like I'm screwed after this, right?
Yeah.
And then um basically after I started finding my first kind of product that was getting sales, I was just struggling with like the inconsistency. I was doing TikTok ads and stuff, super inconsistent. And then
Yeah.
I found you, which I booked the call and it was like, all right, you get one-on-one support, which is like what I needed at the time for my situation. And I was about $300 a day in sales, give or take. Like in half of those, I was losing money on those days.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then literally like a couple months later, I started doing $1,000 a day, like profitable every single day, and that's all because of you. So
Well,
yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more into that, but I do want to ask you like what was your like main did you set a goal for yourself about how much money did you want to make per month, or were you really just trying to survive through the winter and pay rent?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was just thinking about it realistically, like what is the other option? And that's going to university. And
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll go for 4 years. And then after that, I'll make like maybe 50 grand a year after four
Yeah.
years. So if I can literally make 50 grand within 4 years of doing things on my own, then it's worth it. Because I
Yeah.
love working for myself as well. So that was my goal, pretty low. But then as soon as I kind of got the taste for it, I'm like, all right, I want to make my first 10K profit month. And then that was last month. So
Oh
it
yeah.
was great. And yeah, in the future, I want to get the Shopify 10,000 orders plaque by the end of the year.
Oh
That's
yeah.
my goal.
You
Yeah.
got it, bro. Easy. Easy. Okay, cool. Thanks for the introduction. Let's go into some of these questions here. We're going to be covering all of this, but let's start off with like the coaching experience. So let me change this. Okay, so you answered this a little bit, but why did you end up deciding to join more of a one-on-one coaching program can compared to like a group setting or maybe just a course or something?
Yeah, so I joined at the point where I kind of knew the ropes of dropshipping a little bit, but just getting that like tailored experience to every single situation is so much better, honestly, because like the group coaching calls, maybe you'll get like one or two personal questions in there, but when I have your Skype and I can message you at any time, it's just like um there's
There's
some
different.
sort of comfortability with it. That's like
Yeah.
if I have a problem, I can message you and you usually message me back like right away.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's the main reason I'd say.
Cool. And then, yeah, what were your initial thoughts and like expectations before starting the coaching? Can you compare it to anything else you've done in the past for as far as learning dropshipping?
Um, it was like super simple.
Yeah.
Before, like when I was starting on in a different program, it was like I had to learn I don't know, I had to learn how like the community worked and stuff. But since it's like just you, maybe you'll hire some coaches in the future. But if it was just you, super simple, I just got your Skype, got the into this school community, is just
Yeah.
like, all right, we're in like literally the next day.
Yeah. Super easy, plug and play. I always tell people you have access to me 24/7 on Skype and then the one-on-one calls. It's just there's no one else, it's just me, and I think it's just simple and easy that way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go through some of these challenges and solutions you faced. So, what challenges did you face in your dropshipping journey before joining the coaching program? I know you touched on it a little bit. You were only doing about $300 in sales per day, and it was pretty inconsistent. Is there anything else you want to touch on there, or is that pretty much
Oh
your main
man.
problems?
Yeah, TikTok super inconsistent. I was like, I just didn't know like the now right now I kind of developed from your knowledge like my own principles for media buying. But
Yeah,
before I was going in 5 times a day, the ads managers duplicating a bunch of ads and stuff like that, and then like turning them off after like $10, not giving it time. And now like that I give more control to the algorithm and I'm on meta ads primarily, it's been way more consistent.
yeah, yeah. TikTok ads are an absolute hassle. That's why I
Yeah,
switched. I mean, it's just a complete mess. Your job ends up turning into a media buyer, and you're inside the ad account 12 hours a day, clicking buttons. It's not fun.
yeah.
Um, okay, so I think we talked about specific problems. Was there, I never asked you this before, was there like a key moment or breakthrough in the coaching that you noticed? Like, I don't know if it was like a daily revenue goal we hit or profit margin, but was there ever a breakthrough moment like that, or was it kind of just slow and steady?
For me, I always kind of never pushed like super hard on the scaling and stuff just because I always looked at it like the long term and I was like, okay, Q4 is in like 3 or 4 months. So I'm just gonna scale steadily and then try to accumulate as much money in the bank right now so my cash flow can allow me to scale to crazy numbers in Q4,
Yeah,
which will happen. Um but I mean, like there wasn't one exact moment where it was just one
yeah,
breakthrough. It was just like over time learning things and then just failing over and over again. And then finally, like I understand the ropes.
yeah, yeah. Cool. All right, so let's go through the results of this store. I think we're gonna have you share your screen right here. Yeah, so I'll let you share your screen. Let me stop sharing and then go through some of your screenshots of your store.
Okay, for sure. Um, okay. All right, so this is my total revenue that I've accumulated this year. As you can see at the beginning of the year, basically doing nothing, right? And then
Yeah,
it's literally just going up right now. And then Q4 is about to hit. So I hope it's just going to be a constant upwards like exponential graph for the rest of the year.
yeah.
And yeah, 180K. And then this is today's results, which is looking like the biggest day ever because
Damn, what time is it?
it's 4 p.m. right now.
Wow,
Yeah, and yeah, 2K. So and then this is my biggest day ever was 2,400 on
nice.
August 3rd.
A couple
And
weeks ago.
then yeah, and then the last 30 days did 56K, so almost at the 2K day mark. I am already there for this month. So it's looking like this month is going to be my first 2K every single day. And then
Sweet.
yeah, those are the results.
Awesome, dude. Perfect. All right, let me share my screen again. Okay, and let's go through these last couple questions here. So yeah, what aspects of the coaching program did you find most valuable?
Um the aspects that I found most valuable are that any problem that I come across, came across it probably like tens of times and like like all your students are coming across it all the time. So it's so nice just to have someone else who's been through it, done that, and then knows the solutions, knows the answers to your questions. And I know in a couple of the problems I have, you even referenced some of your own students that I went and messaged, and then they told me what to do. And then that it's super valuable, invaluable, I would say.
Yeah. It's like a almost a networking thing too, because you get to communicate with my other students that are scaling as well. So it's a
Yeah.
pretty good group to be around. Okay, a couple more questions here. Um, let's see. How has your mindset or approach to business changed since joining the coaching program?
My mindset has changed a lot. Kind of like if you want to get into the specifics, it's a lot of the biggest thing when it comes to media buying for me is I had the mindset of I want to make better decisions all myself, like going in there and then like turning off ads and stuff. But now I don't want to make my own decisions. I want the algorithm of meta ads to make the decisions for me. And
Yeah,
that's been a huge thing for consistency
yeah.
and for like constant improvement and growth. Like I haven't had an unprofitable day in like 40 days by now. And I've had some like bad days where I'd be like, oh crap, I've only made like this amount of money, but it was still profitable. And that's
Yeah,
because I just let the algorithm do and optimize and follow, like stick to the strategies and just follow them for a long period of time, play the long game.
yeah. We're always trusting Facebook and trusting their machine learning AI to do best instead of trying to manipulate Facebook and try to force ad spend to an ad that's just not working. That's just not how you want to run your ads and run your business, fighting against the platform you're using the most.
Exactly.
But it looks like my video turned off. Not sure why. I think my camera overheated. But
Oh.
um, last part right here, kind of talking about your future plans. I know you touched on Q4 a little bit, but yeah. What are your future goals with dropshipping as a whole? Are you going to focus on this product in for the next year? Are you trying to sell it? Are you going to try to open up new stores? What's your kind of mindset, thought process on that, if you've thought about it yet?
Yeah, so I'm like pretty lucky where my first like massive winning product is a product where I can really turn into a massive brand.
Yeah.
Which is not like I've tested so many other products that if they popped off, I'd be like, darn, because I can't transform them into a huge brand. But for mine right now, I'm like dead set on not selling it for a while and scaling it to as big as I can and really turning it into a real brand like now I got like custom packaging and everything, and I'm just trying to improve the business, make it more brandable and make it like a real business because that's really like drop shipping is the start, but what you really want to have is a real like e-commerce business, right?
Yeah.
So that's my goal with this store. If I had a different store, I would sell it and then try to start a real brand. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a great niche, great product. Sell it year round. I mean, it's really perfect. And yeah, you have the opportunity to turn this into something massive, doing way more than 180K. In the what 7 months this year, 8 months this year. So yeah, I'm super excited to see where you take this store. And dude, it's been an absolute journey, and it's awesome to see that you're getting consistent results, 2K per day, almost every single day. It's pretty freaking awesome. I would love to see that getting to 5K, 10K per day. I mean, I don't think you're very far away from doing that.
yeah, that's the goal. I'm so excited for Q4
Oh yeah.
and yeah, I appreciate everything you do, man. It's been a great experience.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Will. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel. If you guys have any questions, you guys can comment down below. I'll be answering all the questions, and I'm sure Will can see the video as well and respond to you guys if you have any questions for him. I'll also put his Instagram and anything else he wants in the bio, so you guys can go follow him and ask him questions directly. But thank you so much, Will. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.